Ukraine's pavilion in Baku highlighted the initiatives it's undertaking. This includes the goal of achieving climate neutrality by 2050 as part of the nation's path towards EU membership. But amid this, Ukraine says it's documented what it describes as more than thousands of environmental crimes committed by Russia since Moscow's full-scale invasion in 2022. Among them, more than 330 square miles of burned forest and other vegetation, the occupation of nuclear reactors in Zaporizhia, and one of the most staggering, the destruction of the Kakhovka Dam in southern Ukraine, which led to flooding that stretched for an estimated 230 square miles. Russia denies any involvement in the dam's destruction. Svietlana Grinchuk is the Minister of Environmental Protection and Natural Resources for Ukraine. She joins us now from Kyiv. Thank you so much for joining us. I think a lot of people will be surprised from outside the country that you've still got this huge focus on the environment despite the crisis you're facing.
Yes, good morning. And first of all, I want to use this opportunity and to thank all Americans for your support during this full-scale invasion and before this full-scale invasion. About the environmental damages because of war, that's true that we have really a lot of damages, and we already recorded more than 6,000 special crimes cases against the environment. And during this more than 1,000 days of war, we estimated that environmental damages because of hostilities is approximated as $71 billion. And this amount is not final because Russia continue targeted our environmental facilities, our energy facilities, everything. And during this period, we lost more than 3 million hectares of Ukrainian forests, for example, and we estimated that it cost us $26 billion. And but what is the more important that, for example, greenhouse gas emission absorption potential of our forests decreased because of these actions by 1.7 million tons of CO2. And during the COP29, we tried to discuss with all partners, with all parties, that it will be not possible to achieve the climate goals. First of all, we need to stop actions like we have in Ukraine. We need to stop war, because at the same time, when we're discussing the climate neutral economies, etc., etc., at the same time, Russia destroyed all efforts in Ukraine.
A lot of people obviously consistently concerned about the nuclear reactors and them being hit, and the amount of, that would be a real seismic environmental impact, wouldn't it, away from the lives that would be lost. How are you protecting those? Can they be protected at all?
Yes, as you know, before since the beginning of the war, since 4th March of 2022, Russia occupied the NPP, the biggest NPP in Europe. And situation now is very difficult. For example, we need to provide electricity for the cooling system to Zaporizhia NPP from Ukrainian power system. And we have just 2 lines which connected the Zaporizhia NPP and Ukraine. And every week, sometimes often, Russia destroyed these lines, and it could happen some nuclear accident any days. And we try to fix very quickly, we try to protect, but it's not under Ukrainian control. And we need to understand that it's a big danger, and not just for Ukraine, but also for Europe, for neighbor countries, and also for all the world, because it could stop the nuclear development in the world. And we need to understand also that without the nuclear energy, it will be also very difficult to achieve the climate goals.
Absolutely. In terms of climate goals and progress there, we had the COP summit. Finally, an agreement was reached there. It was a lot of negotiation, wasn't it? I think a lot of people will look at the figure that finally came out of it as a huge amount of money going to these developing nations. Do you feel it's enough, though? Because there have been a lot of complaints, particularly from India, very vocally saying we need a lot more money if you're going to compensate for the climate suffering that we've faced.
The climate negotiation, it's every time the process. And but we need to understand that the decision which we adopted during the COP29, it's a, we try to move on. We could not stop. And yes, it's every time discussion, how much money we need and who will provide, who will be recipients of this money. But we need to move on. And I think it's a good result to the developed country, and multilateral financial institution will provide the money for mitigation and adaptation actions around the world. And for Ukraine, it's very important to have the access to this money, because now we understand that we need to rebuild our country on the green way. We need to use the climate neutral technologies, because we don't have any in other ways. We understand that we need to rebuild our country, and we need to start this process now. And we need the support from countries, from the different funds, because we have a lot of damages, really a lot. It's infrastructure, it's energy, it's environment, and but we understand that we could do it with international support. And here inside Ukraine, we accumulated all the efforts, all the funds, and we already started the rebuilding process, the green rebuilding process.
Okay, Svietlana Grinchuk, really appreciate your time, and thank you for sparing it for us today.
Thank you.